want to do is I want to get some third-party apps or some apps that Weebly has created. So I want you to go to Google, type in Weebly App Center, okay? And you're going to go ahead and click on that right there. And so this is their App Center. All these really cool apps. Some are paid apps, but I try to stay away from paid apps. Also, I will tell you that like this boost traffic and stuff like that, this isn't stuff that you're going to need to mess with. I've went through pretty much all of them. I haven't seen anything really that's any good. So don't get sucked into that. Like as you're going to start moving your site, don't think that an app is going to do that for you. But more or less, I like the apps that Weebly has created. So I'll show you the ones that I want you to go ahead and grab. So the first one I want you to do is the code blocks. Go ahead and click on that and just hit add and connect and then done. And it should take a second and then it will land me on back over. You need to be logged in, like that's why I had you be logged in here first when you did that. But then it's actually going to add it right there. That third-party code block has been added right there. So you can see these third-party apps that I've added. So we'll go get another one real quick. Weebly App Center. Click in. I'll tell you the other one I like. It's really neat. Is the icon. Go ahead and click that. Add it. Okay. I'm not going to add it. I've already added it, but you need to add it. Okay. I do like the accordion right here. I like the accordion. I'll show you. You'll see that in some of our training. So go ahead and click accordion. Click add. Okay. Let's keep going here. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can definitely play with some of these other ones if you want to try some of these other ones down. I surely haven't tried them all. Some do get expensive. That's why I try to stay away from those. I know those things aren't necessary. This is kind of a cool one. I have not used it yet, but I've read about it, which is the grouping. You can group like entire elements together. I'll just grab it anyway and move them from page to page. So that would be in the instance that you build out this home page and then you copy each page and you make all the rest of your site. And then you forgot to add something and you don't want to go and redo it all, right? So that's another way of doing it, right? So we're gonna go and edit. So I should have a couple cool apps added. And so one thing that when you're building out a lead gen site, like I told you in the last video, and we're going to show you a couple strategies of, well, A, how to get this to click to call, but B, just having a form here of like, give me your information, and I'm going to show you some like some other sites, but we want to incentivize someone, and the best way for me to explain this is if we said free $100 bill if you submit for a quote. Every person that lands on this site would submit for this quote. Okay? Every person. They'd be like, $300? Done. Okay? Now, if you just say, get a quote, if you had 100 visitors or 10 visitors, you might only get 1 out of 10 because there's nothing really in it for them. Yeah, they get the quote, and maybe that's why they were here. But the goal in conversion, when you get traffic, and you will be getting traffic soon, the goal in conversion is to make things irresistible. Okay? Make an irresistible offer. So, I'll show you real quickly kind of what we have done in the past is we use this free instant quote plus bonus coupon. I made this graphic, okay? So we'll save this image real quick. All right. Okay, and then we go back over to our site and we grab an image and put it right at the top. See how that line doesn't stretch across the whole site? It's right over the top of that. Right? So that puts it in there. Upload, free, boom. There we go. So I like that, right? Free instant quote plus bonus coupon, and you can work the coupon out with the business owner that you start working out the deal with, whoever you're going to end up sending the leads to. And in the meantime, I wouldn't sweat it too much. But if you didn't want that, you could just do free instant quote. But obviously, this is more enticing than, get a quote, right? Free instant. So instant's one of those words that's making them want to move on it faster because it's like, we live in this instant world. Think of like, Amazon Prime now, you can get stuff in 2 hours. So, all those little things really are going to help conversion. And even if you want to come up with your own. Now, I think this image has been overused. So I want to encourage you guys to, not just use this image, but use other images as well. Or one thing that I've been messing with a little bit, which is why I had you just install it, was if you come down here to this color block, okay, put this right up here, and you can click on this, and you can, if you have a theme to your site, maybe it's this gray or something like that, whatever your theme is. I'm just going to start with this like dark grayish black, right? You can actually make a kind of a color block on here. And then I thought I really like this idea. I did this yesterday when I was messing around with this. And this is where you could start having some fun. Don't get too messed up and hung up on this type of stuff. But like, I'm gonna put like a little color block up here, and then I'm gonna do the top. So I did top left, and I'm gonna do the bottom right. I'll do it the same, right? Which is 50. Guys, there's no special sauce to this, right? I'm literally just, kind of designing as I go. Then I'm gonna go get this title. I'm gonna throw it in there. Okay, it's hard to see. Free instant quote, right? And then I'm going to change the color to a color that you can actually see, right? And again, you can mess with this a little bit. We're going to center it. So you can do that. You can do kind of some cool stuff with those color blocks. If you're not a graphic designer or you don't want to use an image there, you could do some stuff there. You can even make it bigger, right? I'm going to probably shrink this a little bit, so I just do that and shrink, right? And maybe I want to make this a different color, right? So I can do that. So that's nice. You can kind of do some different, designing to a certain extent. And again, until your entire homepage is kind of finished, I wouldn't mess that much with like getting into design mode or copying your, excuse me, I said that wrong. Before your homepage is completely finished and you start copying, make sure you have this looking the way you do, because when you start copying the pages, right? So when we go into pages and we hit home and we hit copy, all this stuff's going to copy over to this new copied page. Okay? So look, that new copied page, I'm going to definitely hit save now, aka preview. So we got this kind of home page working right now. And then if I go to new copied page, there it all is, right? So I don't have to redo this graphic each time. It's done, right? And that's nice. And this is all done. And then this is all connected up to my thank you page, right? That we're going to hide later on. So that's kind of the gist of that. And then I'm going to show you one last thing, which is linking up and getting your phone number clickable. Hang tight. All right, so no matter where you put a phone number, if you're going to put your phone number oftentimes on your site, and don't worry, I'm going to get you guys all phone numbers in videos to come, but you need to understand how this process all works, and you can kind of see it first instead of me just only telling you to do it. You can go ahead and let's get back to the editing part. Anytime that you see some text and you want to link it somewhere, okay? So let's say we want to link this to another page, but in this case, we want to make this click to call. So I want to go hit this chain. You see a create link, okay? All right, and then what I want you to do is click phone, Now that is ready to be click to call. So when I'm on, when I'm on a, go back there, build. When I'm on a desktop, if you click to call, it's going to try to, if you have Skype installed, it'll try to call through Skype. If I'm on a mobile phone though, that's what I'm looking for, is when I thumb over this and I put my thumb on there, that I can click there and I'm going to call that. So that's how you do that. Very simple to do. Weebly has changed this a couple times, but that's it should be ready to go now. Click to call feature for you. We'll see you on the next video.